We did a month of celibacy.
Oh my gosh. Excuse me. All right, you're like, okay, I'm gonna spin you. I'm like, no, 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 no. What's up, YouTube? It's Gabe and Nikki.
Back at you.
With another video.
Yep. Today's video is...
Today we'll be talking about our wedding weekend, starting from our combined batch party and all the way through the wedding. So
Recap.
the whole recap that you guys have been waiting for and asking for is finally here.
We'll show you some never seen behind the scenes crazy footage.
Yep.
And yeah, just all the highlights that didn't make it into the stuff that you guys have already seen.
Already posted on Instagram and TikTok and
All that.
YouTube. But first, while you're here, just make sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below. Also follow our socials, Gabe and Nikki on TikTok, Gabe and Nikki B on Instagram, because someone took our annoying.
And if you're a part of the squad, then you're Geeky Gang.
Geeky Gang.
Hi, baby.
Go follow Maya's Instagram page.
Oh.
Oh, honey.
It's time for that
What's wrong, baby?
nap. Oh, it's because we didn't introduce her.
Aw.
And this is
You
Maya.
have milk all over your... Say hi. Oh, honey. Okay. You want mommy, huh?
Wow.
She wants mommy. Say hi, YouTube. Say hi, YouTube. All right, so where do we even begin? Holy cow, this weekend was wild because just so much stress, and it was like finally the weekend. Everyone was coming into town, all of our closest friends and family. Just like the anticipation, and then finally it being the weekend was crazy.
Especially because we planned all this in like less than 4 months.
Yeah.
So it was like, it just always just nonstop planning. We were just kind of like doing things as they happened, rolling with the punches, like things, final details weren't even all the way set in place, but it was like, well, it's here, so we gotta like just get it going and
Yeah.
yeah.
And for planning it just under like 4 months, we did a pretty dang good job, I would say.
Oh, we killed it.
Like, it came out, the day was honestly as close to perfect as it probably could have been.
Yeah.
I mean, a
sure.
couple minor hiccups that's like, oh, I wish this would have been better, but like at the end of the day, it's like,
wedding, no matter who it is, no matter like how much preparation, someone's always gonna pick something that could have, you know, been better. But like, I think we were beyond blessed for how it went, and obviously like it went how it was supposed to. Our whole life has gone how it's supposed to, so our whole relationship has gone how it's supposed to.
Amen.
So
well, where do we start? We start with, it started a little rocky, I'm not gonna lie. I was a little nervous when...
Name drop.
Should we name drop?
Name drop.
Okay, one of Gabe's really good friends, Keith. Give us money, by the way. Send your portion.
She's not.
We can cut that out. Anyways, 2 of our friends ended up coming a night early just because, you know, it just worked out better for them. Flights are probably cheaper. She's like really hot.
Really?
Yeah, feel her hands. Maybe turn the heat down a little bit.
Okay.
Pause. The room closed?
Yep, let's close that.
All right. Mai, come here.
She's fine.
Scoot in, I don't bite.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah.
All right.
We just got married.
Where were we? Oh yeah, Keith came and you know, made his grand entrance like he always does.
Yeah.
No, Keith's a little bit of a...
Keith and my friend Maddie both came a night early to spend the night, but Keith didn't end up even spending the night.
Yeah.
So
Keith started the party early, and even though we had a alcohol-free batch, he wanted to go get it out of his system, I think.
I should never, because I'm the worst, because I decided to get faded last night. And I messed up, okay?
Yeah, we all heard there's a separate group chat about it.
No,
I'm playing.
Because as you guys know, I don't know if you guys know, but me and Niki don't drink. We haven't drank in over like a year and a half now. So for our batch party, we first of all did it together. A lot of people do batch parties, you know, like just go have one last night with your boys or one last night with your girls, and just be wild and get it all out of your system. But we really didn't. We really felt like we had zero desire to do any of that. Like, we
did it the weekend of the wedding, just so people didn't have to fly in more than once. So we just decided to kind of like do it all together. So that was our
thought process
behind that.
Yeah. And honestly, like, beautiful weekend. It was great.
Oh, it was beautiful. It worked out perfectly. There's just, you know,
we ran into some rough
couple
patches.
hiccups.
When you have that many moving parts, that many people a part of something, that many people
that many
in
different
one house,
energy,
and then the boy and girl dynamic too.
God. Vlog.
Hi. You guys left
hi, vlog.
us. Hi, vlog. Hi, vlog.
So the vlog.
What a vlog.
So the vlog. So the vlog.
So I got this piece from
Your mom's house. Why is it always my mom's house?
just because I live at home still, Gabe.
I wasn't even going there.
Why do you not have your clothes here?
Ooh, big stunner. Guess who's getting married? This guy. Say what's up to the vlog, Ty.
Hello. Hey, this is Foreign Docs Battle of the Bands all over again. Remember when he filmed it?
Oh, that's crazy. Say what's up to the vlog.
Hey.
Hey.
Are you ready?
Yep, it was rolling already. Great guy.
What happened to you?
Say what's up to the vlog.
What's up, vlog? What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. Today, Matt's gonna whip. No, man. Someone's vlogging. Oh,
God. Battle of the Vlogs.
Not the double vlog.
Get the
I like those glasses.
Thanks.
Those are
Can you tell I'm getting married?
You're getting married.
Getting married. Get that sweet here. Oh, only real shooters.
Wait. You just want to be a part of the crew. Niggas don't
Aw, I felt left out.
We're not leaving. Yeah, let's go.
So it's like all my friends.
Now I see why people do it separate and months in advance.
Yeah.
But no, it worked out perfect. The house was beautiful. Hi guys. We finally made it to our Airbnb for our bachelor weekend, batch party weekend. And it's literally unreal. Look at this view. Literally insane. This is probably the coolest Airbnb I've been in Arizona by far. But I'm gonna show you guys all the details. And yeah, I can't wait for Gabe to get here because it's crazy. And yeah, I'm just so excited to be here and be with all of our friends and loved ones and just celebrate our love. So, yeah, I'll give you guys a little tour. Here we go. It's the front door. Welcome to my crib. Ooh. This is, the decor is so cute. Look at these little stickers. And these cookies.
I'm just gonna take this row over here.
The perfect matcha. Make the perfect match, get it. And then we got the backdrop over here. We got the matcha green, the sage green. This is Gabe and Niki. I don't know if you can see. Here we go. So fire. Here's the kitchen over here. Got some balloon decor, and then we have this wellness bar. How cool is this? Got some, you know, goods, some shots, wellness shots, of course. And then they gave us our own little bags. The bride and the groom. I have no idea. So cute. And then we're gonna go through all the rooms in a little bit. Oh, we got our faces over here. Here's me.
Alright, I'm gonna get the food.
And then here's Gabe. Oh, and then here, I'll show you guys the pool. But this place is unreal. Here's the pool. Holy sh! Got the ring, of course, to match the ring. This place is insane. Look at that view. That's crazy. Like, this view is crazy. And the fact there's like no buildings for like at least, I don't know how long far away that is, but. And then if you go down there, I'll show you guys later, there's like a fire pit. It's like there's a little pathway, lit pathway down to the fire pit. Here we are. I'm obsessed. Okay. Shout out to Scottsdale Bachelorette. They did such an incredible job with the decor. This is one wing. This is kind of where all the bedrooms are. So here's one. Nice little, you know, bed. Was this a queen? Little bathroom. Ooh. All the views are crazy. There's another mirror. Like it's giving Mexico. It's giving Mexico. Yeah, get excited. Where you at? Hey, let's go. Let's go. Ah! We're getting crazy up in here. All right, back to the tour.
Let me turn
Yeah, turn up on that green juice, girl. This is another bedroom, a double bed with the amazing view. So good. The bathroom, of course. Oh my God. All of them have closets, nicely sized closets. I guess I probably should have grabbed my suitcase. And then, are you guys ready? Are you ready? Da, 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 da. Oh, the master suite. Oh my gosh. Look how fire. This is beautiful. I'm so excited about this. Should I set myself up? Okay. I'm getting married. Getting this bigger. Back to the tour. Here's the master suite. Here we are. Big closet. It's kind of dark. Got a lot of rolly beds, so that's nice because we have 19 people. We have a bathtub. All right, with a view. Just gotta open that other blind, but a bathtub with a view, okay. Shower, you know. I'm gonna open this actually. Ooh. All right, now this gives it the full effect, okay? Here we go, the bathtub. the bathtub with this view. Stop. Anyways, they did said they're gonna be snakes, so I am a little worried for that. But I guess snakes don't like the cold, so it's cooling down in Arizona finally. So hopefully they said that shouldn't be a problem. So yeah, one last look at this Mr. and Mrs. I'm so happy right now, you have no idea. He's gonna be blown away because I feel like the pictures didn't even do it justice. Like, this is freaking gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Beautiful. Here we are at the second wing, the other side. Everyone's trying to pick their bedrooms out, so. Best part, right? There's Maddie. My girl Maddie. We out here. All right, I love how all the bedrooms have like a name. I don't really know how to pronounce that, but this is this bedroom, another view. Another bedroom, the mezzanita. I don't know how to say it. I'm really butchering that, but okay, another one. And then this is the king. Oh! Zoe is... Are you pooping?
In the bathroom.
So are you guys gonna stay in here or what?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, break it in. I'll close the door. And then look at this crazy view. Then I don't know if you can see. Sorry, I'm like talking so fast like I'm on crack. That is the fire pit that connects from the pool area. So super cool.
Hi, vlog.
Say hi to the vlog.
Niki and Gabes batch party weekend.
Yay. Zoe's one of my besties from high school. Well, her and Maddie both are. So they're some real day ones. Way back. We're just having a ball out here. This is crazy.
So peaceful.
There's horses! Ah!
No one can hear us.
I know. It's scary. It's kind of scary. Look at this view. This is crazy. Where's the horse? Oh!
Little horse, yes.
Oh! I want to ride
I
him.
heard them. I was like,
I know. We were going to go horseback riding out here. They have stables. I don't know if that's it. Oh my god, is that a zebra? That's a f***ing zebra, bro. Zoe, there's zebras. Okay. Bye, guys. Anyways, so, you know, we get to the Airbnb. It's freaking beautiful. I'm in awe. I'm in disbelief. I'm just, like, flabbergasted. I just, like, couldn't even believe how beautiful it was. It felt like I was in, like, Mexico. But, yeah. And then, like, that first night, the sunset was crazy.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was so beautiful.
Pretty much all the nights.
Yeah.
But that night too.
So yeah, our theme was what was it? Matcha.
The perfect
matcha.
Yeah. Because it was like non-drinking theme.
It was like a wellness vibe.
Yeah, wellness retreat.
Wellness retreat.
Yeah.
Sober gang.
Yeah.
But people did find ways to drink. Unfortunately.
Well, there was alcohol left over at the house from like previous people. So like we had like, no, we didn't supply any alcohol. Like it was supposed to be alcohol free. These fools found like half gallons that had been left over in the house and like heck of beer that was in the house. And like, yeah. So people were like, I mean, they were, I don't know. It's just like, adults are adults and they're gonna do their thing. I'm nobody's parent, but it's just like, come on guys, one weekend, we asked for one weekend.
1 week. I just, out of respect, I don't know. But anyways, I don't want to get too into the negative stuff. But what was I gonna say?
All right. Anyways, so Scottsdale Bachelorette asked me right before, because we were just gonna have like, it's like a wellness theme, no alcohol. But then they were like, hey, like we're just wondering like how you'd feel about maybe like some like cannabis items in the house. And like at this point, like me and Niki hadn't smoked in over a year, and or drank or anything. But I don't know. I'm still like, we're still kind of like on the fence on like, if you know, I don't think anything is like, weed isn't bad. It's just like it can take over in your life if you let it, and like
everything in moderation. I feel like.
Yeah. So it's just one of those things that we just like, you know, stay away from, just because we're just trying to keep our priorities in check, and like
we don't even have time for that. So that's why it was kind of like, you know, Amaya was being watched by my mom and Gabe's parents. So we just had the weekend to like
so we're
do
like,
what we wanted to do. We didn't have any like big responsibilities, so
we were like, sure, it wasn't our idea. If you want to put it there, like, all right, we'll
God did.
Yeah.
God did.
Or God did it. Yeah. And then God did. No, and then literally, so, but I think by having it there, all of a sudden, like, it like opened up this thing where people were like, okay, well then this isn't like a really a sober weekend. And like, so then like, we're like,
we kind of
people are smoking joints and stuff first night, but then it turns into like people are, you know, doing runs to the store and popping out.
Which I had no idea people left to go get alcohol.
That's whatever.
Anyways, the first day was, I think, kind of awkward for everyone because people aren't used to being sober like we are. So when you meet new people, it's like, I think everyone just felt like really awkward. Which is understandable.
I totally understand that feeling. I used to be that way.
Yeah.
For sure.
Anyways, the first night we like played some games, like got to kind of know everyone. People told some stories about like how they met us and funny times with us. And yeah, it was really fun. The boys ended up staying up until like 5 a.m. Why was I surprised? I don't know, but I just figured, you know, like I get no sleep at home with a baby already, so I was just hoping I would get, you know, sleep like a normal person. Yeah. But, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. I think that was the plus. I mean, that was like the minus, definitely one of the minuses of doing the joint thing, because it's like,
his friends do not play around
and like not do anything bad per se, but just like enjoy each other's company. You might stay up a little long, listen to music.
Guys
loud.
are different.
Guys are different, you know.
Guys are a different breed.
We're you know, got testosterone and we're rowdy, and you know, but like it's like the girls are just trying to go to bed. So it was just like, oh, okay, so now we're hearing about it.
Yeah, my friends were a little lame, I will say, compared to the guys. The guys, they were just on two different levels. Like the guys were on 100 and the girls were on 0.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we also had 20 people in
the house.
In a house.
Fat.
I mean, it was a fat house, but like that's like 10 guys and 10 girls, pretty much.
Yeah.
And just like these people had never met. I mean, a few of my friends knew each other, and I think a few of your friends knew each other. And there was maybe like a couple cross between my friends and your friends that knew each other. But most of everyone was meeting each other for the first time, so it was like, it's expected.
But yeah, it was how many nights? A total of 4 nights. I was only there for 2 nights, and you were there for 3 because obviously we couldn't stay together the night before the wedding. So I ended up going home with Amaya, and yeah. But what was your favorite, what was your like highlight of just the batch combined party?
The highlight I think was just like, I had never been surrounded by just like so many people that I've known my whole life and most of my life, and just the people closest to me, like, and good friends and family, and just like all in one setting. And it was crazy. Like, it was cool. Like, I'm really glad because it was like an unformal setting before the formal setting. Like obviously everyone was gonna be there for the wedding, but like just to like chill and be in each other's company and just enjoy each other.
To have all your friends in one room is
that'll probably never
crazy.
happen. I mean, I hope it happens again in my life.
I was a little nervous because you just never know how like people are gonna vibe together, and like I feel like it puts a lot of pressure on you because you're like the responsible for bringing everyone together. So if like
the mediator.
Yeah, so like someone doesn't vibe, it's kind of like almost on you. So that's kind of scary. But it ended up being perfect. Everyone got along great for the most part.
For the most part.
Okay, my favorite part of the batch party was definitely the lap dances. Chase started out by giving my friend Sarah a lap dance, and it was amazing. We'll put the video on the screen for you guys. And then Gabe gave me a lap dance. That was the best lap dance I've ever done. So that was my favorite. And I mean, I think I've gotten like a girl lap dance or like first guy lap dance, yeah.
It's okay, but was it?
No, it was. I've never had a guy give me a lap dance, I don't think. But
yeah, that was fun.
That was hilarious. Like I was laughing so hard. And then the stars out there were incredible. The sunsets were incredible.
Yeah. We ended up doing a tiny little bit of shrooms.
Yeah,
and we really tried to do a tiny little bit.
Yeah.
But the shrooms had other plans, and they were strong, like strongest.
I thought I was microdosing, and I was in for a ride.
Me and Nikki have had our fair share of indulging in the past and trips but we really were let's micro dose, take a small little dose, vibe out.
Yeah.
But shrooms had other plans.
Well, I just think our tolerance from being completely sober the past year, over a year, it was just a lot.
Yeah.
So,
Yikes.
Yeah, he couldn't go to sleep.
Yeah.
A couple of the nights. And of course, I wanted to go to sleep with my about-to-be husband, but him and his friends had other ideas. So they wanted to go hang out, which I respect. It's your batch party too. Go hang out with your friends. I love that for you. But it gets to a point where,
I mean, it was kind of the point though, if you think about it.
Yeah, but I want to go to bed with my fiance at the time.
Most people that have batch parties are just away from their people the entire time. We got to be in each other's presence a lot, and it's
yeah, but going to bed by myself,
I was ever gonna be able to just hang out with my friends.
No, I respect that. I respect it. But going to sleep by myself in that beautiful master bedroom was not the vibe. God.
Me, I know how to have a good time and turn up and
turn up.
But I can.
She turned the robot vacuum on. I'm weak. Good job, baby. Yay! It was a fun time overall.
But anyways, I know how to have a good time, and I also know how to survive off not that much sleep. But Nikki was just stressing out. Obviously, it's her wedding. I get it. You're stressed. You have so many things in your mind. She didn't think I was gonna pull it together or something. Even though I've been on my P's and Q's our entire relationship, have always shown up for her in every single way. But for some reason,
it wasn't you that I was really worried about.
Yeah, it was because the influence of all my friends was there, I think. And it was
yeah, I mean, it was just I was already under so much stress, and it's finally it's here, and then people are causing me more stress. That was just not what I was expecting, but you never know.
The only really rocky part of the entire weekend was the night that the shrooms had other plans. We were trying to go to sleep and the shrooms weren't letting us, and then literally had a rehearsal the next day.
Oh yeah, the rehearsal.
And so she's tripping about that, just overthinking everything, having a panic attack pretty much. And so that was I feel that was really the only bad part.
Yeah,
that was the rest of the entire weekend with everyone was literally amazing, immaculate vibes, just so good to be around everybody. Just like, honestly, it was a great time, and super happy that we got that experience. I think everyone else ended up being super happy that they all did that too, and but yeah, just I don't advise you to do shrooms on your. But most people don't throw a batch right before their wedding either. You know what I mean? Like most people separate those. So.
Oopsies, we're just trying to hit one bird with 2 stones. Or
we were trying to hit like 4 birds with one stone. Yeah.
Fur birds.
Fur birds.
4 birds, yeah. But anyways, we'll tell them about the night before the wedding because I wasn't there.
So night before the wedding, we're all hanging out, and I had been like coordinating something with my boy TJ for us all to get like some tattoos the night before, and Niki didn't know this, but I was getting Niki. I got Niki on my neck, and we have a video of her seeing for the first time after the wedding. It was literally, she didn't even notice until after the ceremony. Well, yeah, I didn't expect her to. Like, I didn't expect her to, but it was so funny when she did notice it right after we're like signing our paperwork and stuff.
Oh my God, that was a crazy.
And they caught it on camera. But anyways, I think Liam even vlogged a little bit of me getting the tattoo, so I'll probably show it right here.
My friend took pictures and stuff.
Mine.
You didn't post any of those. That was an iconic moment. But anyways, let's fast forward to the wedding day. Woo! That was the day. I woke up and I was like, holy cow, I'm getting married today. I don't know how to feel. I was just trying to like stay calm and collected. But I was like, you know, I had a lot to do. I had to go get my hair done, get my makeup done, made sure I had everything was in order for the wedding. There were just like a few little things that I needed to make sure like we got. Shout out to my sister for, helping me the day of, like getting all the stuff that needed to be got. To be got? Yeah. But anyways.
She wants it so bad.
I know. I'm gonna clip it to your hair. And you're gonna be the mic. You don't want a hair clip? Should we pause it and put her to sleep? All right, let's pause. We're gonna take a quick intermission and we'll be back. I leveled up my daily refresh badge. Love that. Let's hop back into it. Okay. Man, November 12th, 2024. I woke up. Well, I kind of had FOMO because like everyone was at the house hanging out and stuff, and I couldn't be there because, couldn't see him. So, but I knew what I had to do. So I went to bed with some FOMO, and I was taking care of Amaya. Yeah, your mom came over and helped me, thank God. Shout out to Christine. What a blessing she is. And then I went to get my hair done at like, I think 10:30, but before I got my hair done, I had to make sure the car was all packed, everything that I needed, because I was going straight from my hair to the, what do you call it?
Venue?
The venue. I had some anxiety because I honestly had no idea what I was going to do for my hair, because the day that I was supposed to have my, what do you call it? Hair and makeup trial, I ended up having like a super high fever, like 100 and, what was it?
Oh, geez, yeah.
100
It got up to like 103.
103. So I had to miss out on my hair trial because my hairstylist had a crazy month and was traveling a lot. So I went into the day not knowing what the heck I was gonna do with my hair. So that had me stressed. And I just didn't know how everything was gonna come together because I just didn't have the trial. But, so I did my hair. I ended up doing, you know, my classic side part with, you know, the glam waves. He loves this stuff, you know. He was so intrigued. So my hair ended up turning out great, you know. And then I'm on my way to the venue. Everyone's texting me and like, well, kind of. Like my sister kind of told everyone not to bother me that day, thankfully. So she was kind of the person, she was my maid of honor. So she made sure to answer everyone's questions and just took over for me, thank goodness. But I was still seeing like the text come in the group message, so I was like, ah. And then there was some people that were like, oh, the day of, like, you know, got sick or whatnot, couldn't come to the wedding. And just like last minute decisions that we kind of had to like figure out and just like call it, you know, because it was like our brains were just so like, we were just overwhelmed. Our brains didn't have the capacity to like think anymore about anything else that didn't have to do with us, you know. So I pack my car, go to my hair, finish my hair, and then I have like a little bit before I have to go to the venue and get my makeup done, but I just ended up going straight to the venue, and luckily they like let us in. We kind of set up everything, and then my makeup artist got there, and then so we started my makeup, and then all the girls started like showing up, blah, 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 blah. It was really surreal, to be honest. Like, it felt like fake. It didn't feel like my wedding day. It was like, this is just like crazy that I'm getting ready for my wedding, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy. And so pretty much the whole time I was getting my makeup done, which was kind of like,
A long time.
It was a long time. Like, I was pretty much late to my own wedding. Typical. Because of my makeup. But yeah, my makeup took a long time, so I didn't really get to like do much in the bridal suite, unfortunately. I didn't really get to like celebrate too much or whatnot, but like it all happened how it was supposed to happen. My makeup turned out amazing. Shout out Daniela. I tagged her in like all my pictures on Instagram and videos, so you can find her there. Same with my hairstylist and pretty much everyone else that took part in the day. But yeah, after my makeup was finally done, when I was getting my makeup done, actually, that's when I was like, oh shoot, I have to give Gabe his gift. The moment we met, I knew he had something rare and pure. So I was like, Corey, go run this to Gabe. So she did. And then I saw my little present over there, chilling. It was just honestly chaos. Like, everyone was just like coming up to me, like, do you need this? Do you need this? What do you need? And like, can I do this? Can I do this? Like, you know, photographers saying like, you borrow your ring? Can I do this? It was just like, it was crazy. But anyways, and then there was food, and I'm like trying to eat while getting my makeup done, and it was just like, it was a lot. But you know, I couldn't miss out on the Postinos. Bruschettas, oof. And then I'm like, I finally finished my makeup, and it was time to put my dress on. At this point, it was like pretty much 4, and I'm like putting my dress on, which is crazy.
That was like ceremony start time.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like we had to like record like a bunch of different like reels and different concepts like that. So once I got my dress on, we had to do this and that and pictures with all the girls in the bridal suite and whatnot. It was just a lot. And then all of a sudden, it was just like, it was go time. It was like, all right, we gotta go. Like, go time. All of my bridesmaids, oh no, wait, pause. Before go time.
I just like got the feeling.
I know, me too.
Like you saying it, like I just got that feeling.
I know.
Like, okay, like
Yeah.
that was a crazy feeling.
So my gift. So they're like, you gotta, here's your gift from the bridesmaids. They made me this beautiful like book with like a picture of me and them, each of my bridesmaids, and like a handwritten letter from them, and it was so cute. I'm obsessed with it. Shout out to my bridesmaids for that. And then Gabe got me 2 little gifts.
Little.
2, 1 small, 1 medium, big gift. So I'm like, everyone's watching me open my stuff, and I open up like, this flower box. And then there's like a little necklace in there, it's super cute. And then I open up the big present, and this man got me my Jimmy Choo.
What about my letter?
Oh yeah. Oh, first they gave me your letter when they gave me the bridesmaids book, because yours was like at the end. Yeah. So I read that, and I was just like, at the end I laughed, and they're like, okay, she laughed, that's good, because we were like, didn't want to cry. I couldn't even cry. I really couldn't cry.
We're probably trying not to cry because you don't want to mess up your makeup.
Yeah, and it just felt so surreal, but like I loved his letter, and it was like, come meet me at the aisle, like let's do this, put your shoes on, put some pep in your step. So I put on my little Jimmy Choos, This man let me buy other shoes just to get me Jimmy Choos, so I had 2 pairs of shoes. It's okay.
Well, I had to let her think she wasn't getting them. She like doesn't know how to just let herself be like surprised or like let other people get her stuff. She like has to like make sure that you know exactly what she needs.
Well, the thing about me is
like she like wants to plan it beforehand.
I'm a planner.
Yeah, and it's like
I gotta know.
Have I ever not came through?
No, you haven't actually. But like the thing about me is I love surprises, but like I want to know. I want to know.
She doesn't like. You don't like surprises.
I don't like not knowing.
You should just be honest and say you don't like surprises because you don't. You ruin every single surprise that's ever tried to come your way.
Dang. Really? I'm just like a kind of like a control freak in that aspect, so I gotta chill on that. I'm letting that go. God, take the control away from me. Jesus, take the wheel.
Take it from my hands, 'cause I can't do this on my own.
I forget how it goes.
I don't even know.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Kind of freestyling right there.
I forget how it goes. I don't know the song well. Okay, but anyways, and so I open my shoes. I'm like, oh my God, my shoes, more pictures, more this and that. And then it's go time. They're like, all right, we gotta go, So I only got a little bit of time really to like, it was happening so fast I didn't really get to like take a moment besides like right when I was waiting at the end of the aisle, like for them to open the door. And I was like, one of the ladies brought me through the back way, and I'm just like, oh my God, this is really happening. I can't let him see me, And so they brought me, it's like outside to the back, and it's like a dirt road. So I was like worried about my dress getting dirty and stuff, and then finally it was time, and she was like, okay, when I open the door, like you're gonna step up here and like just wait a second so I can like fix your dress and like open the door and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, oh my God. And then they're like, okay, it's time. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm like freaking out. And then they open the door and it's like...
And then boom, I wake up, realize it was all just a dream that I was having.
No.
And then I'm like...
It felt so surreal because I just like froze. I was like, walk, use your legs, girl. Like, walk. But my dress was so hard to walk in that it was so hard. Like, because I think when at my last dress fitting, I had the shoes that I was gonna wear and they were a little higher than the ones you got me, so that also played a part. But anyways, my dress was so long. It was so hard to walk in that thing. And they teach you, like, you're supposed to, like, kick and walk. And I was trying that, and I was about to trip on my dress, so I had to kind of, like, pull it up. But I'm like, oh, last minute, though, before she opened the door, I was, like, my veil was, like, back. And I was like, oh, wait, I want my veil, like, over my head, over my face. And, like, I'm glad I did that. But I'm kind of not glad because I had like some emo bang going on. No, on the side, it was like this. But it was still a vibe, you know. It was still a moment. But, you know, there's just like little things like that you wish you could have avoided. But it turned out how it was supposed to turn out, you know. And then, what happened next? He's just bored over here listening to my story. And then I freaking see my about-to-be husband. So she opens the door and I see my about-to-be husband at the end of the aisle looking fine in his all-white suit. Oof. And I'm like, all right, give me to my husband. Give me to my husband. So I'm like, my dad drops me off, you know?
Drops you off is crazy.
But like walking down the aisle is such a surreal feeling. Like it's like, you feel like you're in a movie or something. Like it's just like slow motion. Like this is that moment like every little girl like dreams about, you know? And it's like, it's happening right now. So it was crazy. And then I finally get to my husband. And I'm like holding his hand.
And then I forgot to I didn't know that like we hadn't done any like practice.
Oh, and I was like, take off.
No one told me that.
I was like, take off my veil.
Like yeah, I guess it should be like a duh, but like I was just so like in
well, you
shock
don't
of
know
what
like
was
when
going
you're
on.
supposed to do it, you know.
And yeah, and like
So.
the timing and things. So she was like, she was like trying to like tell me without telling me. She's like, she was like holding it and like kind of like handing it towards me. Like
I was like, here. Well, I just think I started to do it, and then you just helped me. But yeah, they don't tell you about those little details. But then yeah, we're like holding hands, and I think did you call me beautiful or did I call you handsome first? I think I called you handsome first.
yeah, and I said you look beautiful.
I had to say it first.
I was just in utter disbelief.
Yeah.
I was in shock.
Do you want to tell your part, your day?
Yeah.
Up to that point?
Up to that point, yeah.
Okay.
Woke up. No, okay. So got tatted the night before. I had like barely any sleep.
Why?
No, I'm saying like, but like the night before, like I had barely any sleep from the night before that. Mm-hmm. So like I literally just had to like, I like made myself just like go to bed like right after I got my tattoo. So it was like 11 p.m. Went to sleep.
I told my friends, I was like, you make sure that man is in bed. 10 p.m. sharp.
Yeah. And then,
And then I was like texting my friends and no one was responding to me. And I'm like, that was messed up. No one's responding to me to update me that my man just went to sleep or is not in the room or something.
I mean, I think I told you. I think I said goodnight.
Yeah, you did, but like, I needed some eyes too.
Okay. I didn't know there's so much distrust in our relationship.
There wasn't, but like the fact that I'm like, is he in bed yet? Like, no one texted back? No one? Oh, we didn't even talk about the rehearsal dinner.
Oh.
Well, that's when I had a mental breakdown.
Yeah.
And then I felt so much better after my mental breakdown.
Well, it's just like lack of sleep.
Shout out to my sister.
Yeah.
She was like, everyone feels like this the night, like the day before their wedding. And I was like, oh, okay. It's normal. Because I was like...
Yeah, you were tripping.
I was tripping.
She was tripping.
Well, it's just like
But they
you
all
want
say
everything
that,
to be
right?
like... You want everything to go perfectly, and it's like when something doesn't, it's like, it's my wedding day, it's supposed to be perfect. Like, he ruined it. Not him.
And I'm so used to seeing Niki being like super like calm, collected, poised, chill, and like, so it was just kind of taking her out of her character a little bit. But so it was just it was just like different to see you like tripping. Like you don't trip, like ever. So it just shows how much, like,
I was under a lot of
pressure
stress.
it is. Yeah, for sure. No, I feel it.
And I was mad at your friends. They did not help the situation.
Yeah. But no, we did a lot in a very little amount of time. And
yeah.
But anyways, so my wedding day was crazy. Just like the overwhelming feeling, even like going to sleep. Like I got the tattoo, headed to bed, had like a talk with my sister because she stayed at the house with me, made sure I got to bed on time. But like just had a talk with my sister before I went to bed, and just like hearing just like one of those just super surreal moments. Like you're sitting down with your sister, you grew up with her, and like, you know, like you're about to walk in, you know, the next day, like you're gonna like go say I do to your wife and like start your own family. So it's like, you know, like you have your family with your like mom and your dad and your sisters, your siblings, and like that's your family that you're a part of. Mm-hmm. And then like just that surreal awakening of like I'm stepping into like literally my own like manhood and family and like starting my own thing separate from, you know, what you're just like raised in. It's just like a crazy like
no one prepares you for that.
Yeah, it kind of seems like duh, well that just happens, but like the feeling of it all happening was just it just hit. Mm-hmm. And like so we were just like, she prayed over me before I went to bed. We prayed, and then I got some really good much needed sleep. I was like burnt out from the night before, and anyways, I texted her right before, and then I was listening to this song like all night long that like my mom had sent me. It was like a worship song, but I put it on like super quiet and fell asleep to it, just to like kind of calm my like anxiety and like nerves a little bit, because there's just a lot going on. I feel like mentally, spiritually, physically, like I feel like because like getting married is a big deal, and it's like you coming into union with like your wife and God, and like there was just some like, you know, I feel like a little bit of like opposing forces. I could like kind of just feel, you know, things trying to like kind of attack the mentality and our mindset and like what was about to happen. And so it was just really good to have like my sister and my parents and, you know, people praying for us, and some of my friends there praying, and it was cool. But anyways, woke up at like super early. I think at like 6 a.m. and then went on a walk with my sister to watch like the sunrise, and then pray some more just to start the day, like to start it on a good note. And then went back to the house, took a shower. Everyone was just like being frantic in the house. Like girls are getting their makeup done or their hair done, and like the guys are just, well,
The guys
were just like kind of dragging their feet, honestly, which like made me stressed out. But we got people, you know, steaming their shirts in the living room and just a bunch of stuff all going on. Funny moment was we literally we're supposed to have these like suspenders on our suits, and so like last minute go all the way to Men's Warehouse, like as a group, like all of my 9 groomsmen pull up to Men's Warehouse, like we're like, yo, we need suspenders. This dude hooks them up. We're literally wearing the pants, like some of my guys were like already half dressed and they're like wearing the pants that the suspenders need to go to. We leave, we get back to my house to like pick up some stuff, some last minute stuff before we head to the venue to get fully ready. And we pull up to my crib, we start putting on these suspenders, realize they don't even work on these pants. We're like, bro, you literally just sold us these. Like you said that these were for these pants. Like we literally had the pants.
Them on after...
He was just like, oh yeah, they'll work on those for sure. And like, but they're like this whole kind where you have to like stitch into the back. Like it was just this whole thing. And anyways, so I was just like, all right, we're scratching the suspenders. Like just last minute executive decision.
Did you get your
like,
money back?
Yeah, we ended up having to like go return them later or whatever. But anyways, it was just funny. So we wasted like an hour doing that and we didn't even need it. And then went to the venue, and then just like getting ready was pretty crazy. Just like it was like you're getting suited for like a game or something. Like you're putting on like your jersey. Like that's how it felt, at least for the guys. Like
on this amazing day,
there was like we had like the speaker going, and just like helping each other get ready. Peaceful and pure. You're light, golden, and warm. Your laugh is laced with the joys of childhood. And just taking videos and getting flicked up and stuff. It was a dope feeling just being with all my brothers. And then my dad came in and like prayed for me. My mom and dad prayed for me like one last time. And then I swear like we did like one little reel, and then all of a sudden we're like heading out. And then it's just time. Like we're just like, we get in a little line, and then it's just like go time. And like I think in your head you think there's gonna be so much like more like preparation, or like, cause like you have been prepping for months thinking about this whole day, like and you think there's gonna be more like coaching but it's like there's not much to it. Like you really just like, we had the rehearsal the day before, but it's just like, really, like I'm ready for this? Like no one wants to make me practice a little longer? Like you sure we don't want another little quick run or something? It's like, nah, like go, bro. And so that was crazy. Just all of a sudden it's go time. And then honestly, as the groom, it's cool because you get like a VIP front row seat to your whole show. Like she comes in as like the last thing, like
the last act of the
whole ceremony. But it was just really cool just like seeing everyone walk down, all my friends, all my family. And then, and Amaya. When Amaya came down, I literally...
My mom with Amaya.
Yeah.
In the wagon.
Yeah. I was like, just trying not to cry so bad. And then all of a sudden they opened the door, and literally like, it's just crazy because like we're like, the ceremony was like this like darker, dim lit room. And then like this door just like flings open, and it's just like, oh, like literally like heaven opens up, and Niki's just like standing as a silhouette like in this doorway, just looking like an angel fresh out of heaven. And I literally like lost my breath, like actually. And it was just crazy just watching like slow motion her just like walk towards me, and just one of the most surreal moments of my life for sure. But yeah, and then she got up to me, and then I like fumbled the veil because I didn't know, so that was kind of funny. Also, like,
didn't know.
Yeah, I like hugged your dad, like thanked him. But yeah, it was so crazy. Like literally, like palms super sweaty, like like this nervousness.
Mom's spaghetti.
Yeah.
Palms are sweaty.
But it's just crazy, like how nervous you can be for like
Someone
this person that you've been dating for
better.
years already. Like, yeah, it's like
Knows you best.
yeah, like literally your person, you guys have spent all this time together, but then it's like the first date times 1,000,000. I don't know. It's so weird. Like, why? Like, what is all this nervousness?
Well,
it's
just
because you know,
like the build up.
Yeah.
Like planning for so long. It's like this is the moment.
Yeah, and then you just know that you're about to step into literally the rest of your life. Like this is it. Like
Yeah, I just like want everything to go so perfectly.
Yeah.
I was so nervous for the vows. I think I was the most nervous for like saying my vows.
I was excited for that part. That was fun. That was so fun. Just like talking to each other, and we hadn't seen each other in a day.
Yeah, we were just kind of like in our...
sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, shut up.
We were just kind of like in our own little bubble. Like it didn't really feel like there was like anyone else there.
Yeah.
But
no, everyone disappeared as soon as you met me at the aisle, like, or at the altar. Like everything else just like disappeared.
I mean, it was already a really intimate like wedding. Like there was only 50 people, so it was very small and intimate, just how we like it. That's the way I like it. Closest
family and friends. Yep.
And then from there, we got married.
Yeah.
And our pastor,
Clyde
did
his thing.
He did really good.
Yeah.
I loved how he speaks as if
like God is speaking through him.
Yeah. So
he like prophesied a little bit over us, and
so it was like a very spiritual experience. You could feel
it in the
room.
The presence of God was for sure there.
So it was just like special. I'm glad that like everyone that we cared about was there and was able to like experience that with us, and just like if they're not super religious or have a lot of faith, I'm glad we maybe like lit that fire in them.
Yeah, there was an undeniable presence in that room. Everyone felt it, no matter what walk of life they were from or what their background was. Like, and like there was just this tangible feeling in that ceremony, and it was special. Super grateful.
For sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like reading my vows, and I was like, don't mess up. But you said your vows, and I was like, dang, those are good. I don't know if I'm gonna beat that, but I said
you did your thing.
It was hard to write your vows because like you don't really want to make it all about like you and like your sad story. Like some people are like, I didn't think I was ever gonna be loved. I didn't know if I deserved love, and I was like, I don't want to talk about my trauma, like.
No.
I was just like, this is about me and you, and I was trying to keep it just like me and you.
No, yeah, I felt like you were just talking to me. Like you said everything to me that I needed and wanted to hear.
Yeah.
And it hit perfectly in that moment.
Oh,
like,
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Because yours blew me out of the water.
No.
I was like, dang. I mean, you're a poet, and I did already know it. So. I already knew that. Gabes is literally a freaking poet every day of our lives, so.
I'm a rapper.
Yeah, he writes bars. For sure. But yeah, it was just crazy. The ceremony was crazy. And then like once the ceremony was over, it was like, all right, now we gotta do pictures. Now we gotta sign the thing. No, but first we had to sign the thing.
Oh, yeah.
And that's when I noticed your tattoo for the first time. And I was like, what the heck is that? Is
Let's
that
show it.
real? Other side.
Wait, it's on this. Oh, damn. I don't even know what side it's on. That's crazy. Yeah.
So I see that and I'm like, no, you did not. Like, is that real? Sure enough, they're like, my friends are like showing me pictures of him getting the tattoo and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, I wasn't like, yeah, we just got married and then you got a like tattoo. Like, that's
Niki.
how you do it. That's how you do it, fellas. Show up to your wedding day with your wife's name tatted on you. That's how you do it.
Forever ting. No going back.
No
For
going
lifers.
back. For lifers.
For lifers. That's our thing. Don't steal it. All right.
But
I love you.
I love you. Do you still have anxiety?
No. Nope. Exited.
So yeah.
I think it's because I was feeling as we were talking about each part, I was feeling those things of each part. Like when we were talking about the bad, I started feeling bad.
Yeah.
Like I hate that. Why? Like what the heck? Like
You're an empath, baby.
it was very like.
Oh, but we forgot. There's like little things.
What?
Like our dip was so awkward.
No, everyone thought it was fine. You just.
We practiced our dip so many times, and then it was hard because my
It wasn't
dress.
awkward.
My dress made it.
I don't think it was awkward. I think you just feel like it was awkward because there's like you wish you would have put your arm extended all the way or whatever. But like no one was looking at it and thinking that besides you like.
Well, and I was doing it, I was like, this is so corny.
Like as you're doing it. Nah, it looked good.
Like I feel like when you
go watch the short on our page of our wedding highlight. Like posted I think like 11/13. It's like the day after or no, probably like 2 days after.
Yeah.
But go watch it. Yeah, you're gonna see it in there and it's not.
I don't know
it looks
why
fire.
I feel like
the whole thing is fire.
The more I practice things, the more I feel like it's like
rehearsed.
Stage rehearsed, not natural, not authentic.
Yeah.
So in the moment, I'm like, oh my God, this is so like.
Yeah. We're both like in the moment, like freestyle people.
Yeah.
More like.
You're just like flowing like naturally and.
Yeah.
When I feel like it's like overly like scripted, that's when I get like tense and like nervous. And, Did anyone say like, let's get you married? Who was that person for you?
Let's get you married.
Did anyone say that? No one said it? Oh, Sarah said it.
People were just like, are you ready? Oh, also I need to give a huge shout out to Chase. I didn't have like a best man, but I had a best woman. It was my little sister. But like he really came through for me that day.
Yeah.
And like he had a lot going on himself. Like he literally like went and worked earlier that day and was like, but still was at our batch, but then like went and worked and then, was running around doing errands for me and just like.
This is a different breed.
Yeah, he is a different breed. He really came through. There was a whole debacle with her shoes. I had ordered her Jimmy shoes. Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah, look it up.
Look it up. Thanks. Such a good husband.
If someone wants to define debacle in the comments, please do it first. But I didn't have, so I ordered her shoes and then they like weren't making it in time because they were coming from like Canada Post or something. And then didn't realize that like they were literally in Phoenix. It just hadn't updated on Canada Post. And so you have to type in that same tracking number in the US. So anyone who ever orders from Canada Post, now you know that. You take the same exact tracking number from Canada Post, even if it stops giving you updates, and you put that same exact tracking number in USPS. And it showed that it was literally right down the street from our house. Found that out like a week after our wedding. But anyway, so I'm scrambling to get her these shoes so she can open them up before she walks down the aisle. So I had Chase go and buy another pair at Jimmy Choo the day of for me. And so, yeah, shout out Chase. He came through for real. For real. But
so after.
But all in all the highs and lows, there really wasn't any lows. There was just like anticipation of the high, because we knew like this whole thing was God created. It was God brought together. It was literally like, it was meant to happen. This whole thing
written in the stars,
written out. And so the anticipation of like knowing how it was supposed to be, like we did put a lot of extra on ourselves. And like my advice to anybody getting married is just like, the little things are gonna go wrong regardless. So don't literally like, obviously give yourselves an ample amount of time. We did it in 4 months. And like, yeah, it all came together, but we could have definitely took like a year to plan.
Looking back, but that is crazy.
So give yourself enough time, but also get married when you want to get married, because don't just drag your feet. Like if you want to marry somebody, put in the effort and like make it happen. Because like we didn't want to just keep waiting around. And so we really wanted to get married in 2024.
Over a year.
Yeah, we got engaged and married in the same year. A lot of people don't say that, because you know, a lot of planning does go into it, but it is possible. We showed that it's possible.
Well, we got engaged
January, got married in November. So there's like an 11-month gap.
11 months?
Yeah. January is the first month, and November is the very second to last month. It's the 11th month.
Oh. Okay.
But
it's recording, right?
Yeah, it better be.
You pressed record, right?
Yes. But anyways, but yeah, I would say that. Also, I would say give yourselves, I would say this, like, it was cool that we did the combined batch. I think that was a really cool opportunity that we did. I think we would have enjoyed it a lot more if it was separated like a month out from our wedding, because we really could have just totally focused on that time with our friends, enjoyed it, and not be anticipating like, oh, we're getting married in a couple of days. Like, we basically planned a batch party and a wedding in the same like span of like 4 days, and it was a lot. So like, give yourselves time to just enjoy that time with your friends, however you're gonna do it. And we would encourage to do more like the joint batch thing. I think it was a really cool thing for like us, not trying to really like party or do anything wild, but like we still had a really good time with our friends. And so, but yeah, definitely space those out. Pro tip. If I were to do it again, I would definitely space those out.
That was what I would change.
Anything else?
Pro tip for all the ladies getting married out there: don't make any changes to your dress that don't need. If it's not broken, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, because they're gonna try to get you.
Don't overdo your fittings. Like, just get it hemmed and get it, tight.
But they're gonna suggest that you do things, because that's how they make more money. The more alterations they have to make, the more money they make.
Well, yeah, but like, she didn't suggest it. I was kind of like seeing how things would look, just like this. And she's like, "Oh, do you want it like that?" And I was like, I just wanted to see what it would look like, And then she like was like, "Okay," and she like, did it there. And then it was just like, I didn't really have time to be like, "Can I see this?" And then without, it was kind of like in and out. It was really rushed fittings. So, and yeah. So if it's not broken, don't fix it. Don't overdo your fitting, because you'll regret it. You can't undo what has been done. So the less you do, the better. I must say that.
Less is more.
Less is more. Because then you like start to change the whole look of the dress, and that's just like not it. Okay, so after the ceremony, we go and sign our thing, and that's when I noticed this tattoo, and I was like, oh my God, like, is this serious? Blah, 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 blah. And then it was time for pictures, because we decided not to do first look, because we wanted it to be natural when you first see each other for the first time, and it'd be like during the ceremony. So we pumped out all of our pictures. That probably took at least an hour. It took a long time. We got it done. The pictures turned out amazing. Shout out Cassie. The video turned out great. My makeup artist did like behind the scenes iPhone video footage, and that turned out really good. The videos she makes was like the style that I love, just like minimalistic, just simple, Zoom, I don't even know what you would call it, but just like my vibe. Yeah. I love that. And then, so pictures, we finished up, we did some reels, and then it was finally time to go hang out with our guests. We had our little grand entrance. And this is the part they don't prepare you for. There's no like walkthrough of the rehearse.
I mean, there is if you want there to be, but like we just downplayed it and didn't do one.
What do you call it? Not the ceremony, not the rehearsal. The reception.
The reception, yeah.
Yeah, they don't prepare you for the reception.
Well, ours didn't. Like, it's like you can only be as prepared as you set out to be prepared for. And we didn't think that far ahead. I think we thought like everything up to the ceremony, and then we were like,
they kind of guide you. They're like, okay, we're gonna do this. But
or they I'm sure she said stuff about it, but we just kind of were like,
focus on it.
Yeah.
We did practice our dance a couple times.
Yeah.
But it was so much harder with my long dress.
Whoa.
Like I could not move. Like we were just dancing in one place.
Yeah, wedding dresses are
tough. Him that thing.
To dance with your girl in.
Yeah, especially if you get a long ball gown, like.
Felt like I was like doing like social distancing from you because your dress was so freaking.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, my dress was so dirty after the wedding. Like how to get it dry cleaned still.
Well, I'm sure it looked way less awkward than it felt.
Yeah, it feels.
So just know you're gonna feel awkward, but unless you're like some professional dance couple, like you're gonna feel awkward.
Yeah.
But it's not awkward. Like everyone does it. Yeah. It's cute. It's just
I mean, the pictures and the videos still turned out like good, But in the moment, it feels so awkward and just like staged and planned, and all the dances that we practiced, we could not do because my dress.
Yeah.
He was like, spin, dancing, and we're like, you're like, okay, I'm gonna spin you. I'm like, no, I can't do that because my dress is too long. You're like, okay. We did the grand finale.
Stop, bro. No, that's bro. That picture's never seeing the light of day. We can't.
We have to post a picture.
No.
Show them the picture. It's hilarious.
Bro, are you serious?
It's him from the back. I'll post it right here. He will.
Bro.
It's from the back. He's
Bro,
lifting
Cass did me so dirty. She killed all of our photos, but she captured one of the most embarrassing moments of my life. That wasn't even, I didn't think it was embarrassing until I see this photo. Like, I could have lived my entire life without ever seeing this photo and knowing that I looked this way, and I would have had a better life. Let me just say that.
You're being dramatic. It was hilarious, though.
I'm just, too smooth, two-player. Not anymore, because,
Anyways, it's like...
Anyways, it is just I look like a
on
goof.
our grand finale, and he lifted me up and is spinning me around, and from the back of the picture, his pants got from picking me up, his pants
lifted up with her dress,
pulled up. So from the back, it's
you just see my twig legs and socks and dress shoes. I look like a freaking fawn from Narnia.
Dweeb, you look like a dweeb.
Really?
A cute dweeb.
A cute dweeb.
Yeah, cute one.
Wow.
But anyways, that was hilarious. But yeah, so it was awkward, but like, it's gonna be awkward because, you know.
You look back, you laugh.
You
it was
laugh.
a good time.
The reception, like, it was beautiful. Like, I was stressing about the amount of candles we had, if we had enough, how it was gonna look, and it turned out beautiful, and it all turned out perfect. Like, the flowers, the cake was gorgeous. Everything turned out perfect.
Perfect.
We weren't gonna do the sweetheart table, and then last minute we decided to do it, and I'm glad we did.
Yeah, I'm glad we did too. Cause that day is just overwhelming. So it was cool to just have like, it's kind of like one of those first moments you get to just be with your spouse, like after the madness of it all. So.
And then I had my dance with my dad, and that was really awkward. I don't think I've ever been that close to my dad in my life. I don't really hug my dad like that either, so it was just like, whoa. But you know, it's like special. You have to do that.
It was
it's
cute.
Like, I mean, it wasn't as awkward as you think it is.
Oh my God, I got
Okay.
that again. This is Niki's signature line. I'm gonna not say
that's
again,
that's the line I live by. You can't fart in front of your significant other. What else are you hiding? What else can't you do? You know? Call 1-800-DON'T-HIDE-YOUR-FARTS.com for help. Okay. Come this way.
We recovered.
Anywho, our first dance song was Forever Mine by J.O. something. Yeah, sing it.
'Cause you're one of a kind. Or something like that. I forget
I
the
got
words.
what you want.
I got what you want.
You got what I need. Oh, what? We were made for each other.
Yeah, like that.
That was a hard part. The music was, like, figuring out all the playlists was hard. Because it's like, what if you have, like, different genres? And we wanted to do, like oldies, like Frank Sinatra, you know. But then we had, like, a little, like, country love playlist and then, like, the R&B love songs. So it was hard to, like, you know, merge them all. But it turned out well. I love the oldies vibes. That was a vibe for sure. I wish we could have kept playing that kind of almost the whole time.
Vibe.
Yeah. But we also wanted to bring in like some of our own like music tastes too, because music is like a big interest of ours. Mm-hmm. We love music. But yeah, so we did our first dance. Me and my dad did our first dance. Gabe and his mom did their first dance. Do you want to share your experience with your...
My experience?
Yeah, with your mom.
It was good.
It was cute. I got a really cute video.
Yeah, the whole time I was just kind of like hugging her and just like telling her how grateful that I am for just like everything she's ever done for me and all the sacrifices she made. Mm-hmm. And just like that she just did a great job, and it all led me to right where I was supposed to be. So
that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys looked like you were talking. Like some deep talks. Me and my dad, I was like, he's like, you don't even have any rhythm, do you? And I was like, I'm trying to figure out what rhythm you're, because we had a totally different rhythm than my dad.
Yeah.
Like we did the step.
Your guys' song was faster.
And he just wanted to like, I don't know what he was doing. But I was like, we didn't practice this.
You could have practiced at the rehearsal dinner.
I don't know. And what happened? Then we ate. Everyone loved the food, and I was actually surprised because, like,
the food was fire.
The food was really good. The tortellini was really good.
We knew the food was gonna be good.
We
tasted it before.
Yeah, we tasted it, but it wasn't like, oh my God. Like, I was just like, you know, it kind of comes in the package. It's wedding food, you know?
Yeah.
But everyone seemed to love it. So I was like, all right, let's go. The tortellini was a hit. I was just kind of sad we didn't get to eat the appetizers.
Oh, true, yeah.
And they offered me a freaking crab cake when we were signing our thing, but I didn't want to.
You were more worried about the pictures, so you.
Well, and I didn't want to mess up my makeup, but I'm like, oh, I should have done that.
I honestly wasn't even hungry. Like all day, I was just so nervous and like, just so many emotions. I even cried on like the way to the venue.
Really?
Like, I was literally holding my sister's hand. Like she was
Who'd you
in the
drive
passenger seat. It was me,
to
her,
the
and
venue?
Tyler. Tyler was in the back. And I was literally like holding her hand, bawling like on the way to the venue.
Wow.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I had a really lonesome like
A wreck. I pulled this together.
wedding
guys.
day until I got to my bridal suite. I think I did everything by myself. But you have to get it out, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, you can't keep that stuff in.
Yeah.
I have no shame.
Yeah. But then
But then what? Oh, and then everyone cleared out, took a party bus back
wait,
to our
whoa,
Airbnb.
whoa.
What?
You're skipping so much.
What? We ate dinner.
We ate. Madison performed.
Oh yeah, Madison. performed.
We talked to all of our guests. Like we had a great time, and we were sober the whole time, and it was so much fun. And everyone was like, "This is the best wedding ever," and I was like, "Really?"
Well, everyone else was drinking.
Really? I was like, all right. It's great to hear. They're like, it was so organized and stuff. And I was like, well, I'm happy you guys think that. You know? And yeah, the venue was really great. They did a great job organizing everything and, you know, making sure everything went smoothly. Shout out to them. But yeah, everyone seemed to have a really good time. Everyone was drinking, dancing, passing around the babies. My cousin had her baby there, baby boy, Nico. My best friend Zoe had Marco, her little baby, and they're all like the same age. And then, of course, Amaya was there. My mom was taking care of Maya like the whole time.
Yeah, she was super tired.
Tired.
She like, wouldn't go to sleep.
She was past
really
tired.
Missed us. Like she hadn't seen us for like 3 days.
Yeah.
4 days.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone was just passing around the babies and just dancing and having a grand old time. I threw my bouquet. Alejandra caught it.
Madison performing was cool.
Madison performed. We got all the candles, and he performed on his guitar a song, a beautiful song. Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out Kid Indigo. Go look him up on iTunes and Spotify.
Kid Indigo. Kid Indigo.
Whoa.
Kid Indigo. Wait.
Indigo, like the color blue.
I know, why can't I say it?
Indigo.
Kid Indigo.
Yeah.
It sounds weird.
Isn't that like indigo children?
No, yeah, I know.
Whoa, I just had the craziest deja vu.
Really?
Yeah, I had a dream of this.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Want to tell us about it?
No.
Since we're here? Crazy. But anyways, yeah, then we were starting to wrap up. Oh, we cut the cake.
Cut the cake.
The cake was fire. What did we get?
I just cut the cheese.
We got chocolate on chocolate, of course. We had red velvet. Ooh.
I don't even think I had a piece of cake. I don't even think I had a piece of our own cake.
And then we had like a churro.
Yeah, there was like a churro one.
It was fire. It was beautiful, and there was flowers all over it. It was gorgeous. So we cut the cake, threw the bouquet. What else did we do? Just talked to all of our guests, made rounds.
We had a photo booth.
Photo booth was fun. Dinner was good.
We had a custom mocktail that said the Bakers.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
inside of it. It was like it was like a horchata martini.
We had 2 mocktails, his and hers.
Cinnamon little like thing that said the Bakers on top. It's cute.
Yeah, I love that. We did that like last minute too. But yeah, it honestly turned out better than we hoped. Everything went very smooth and pretty close to perfect. And everyone was drunk besides us. Besides us. Everyone was wasted.
Well, in my family wasn't.
Oh yeah. Besides family. Just all of our friends were wasted.
Trash, yeah.
All of my friends are wasted. Is that a song?
Is it?
I think so. Something like that. Anyways, so we ended up getting 4 nights at the house so people could stay there. But it was like a 45-minute drive from the venue, and people obviously were drinking, so they decided to get a party bus to drive back to the house. And good morning, Pumpkin.
You're back awake.
Good morning. How was your nap?
Jeez, we started it when she was awake.
Yeah.
Put her down. And
We've been going at it.
We're still going.
So they decided to all get a party bus, and they all, everyone just dipped. We were the last ones at the venue. We didn't do a grand exit or anything. Should have, because we were stuck cleaning up everything.
We just had to grab all our stuff that was in the suites.
Yeah, but people left so
and it
much
wasn't
stuff.
our responsibility to clean it up, but we did.
It wasn't.
Just,
Yeah. We're like that.
yeah.
We're considerate
no, the cleaners
people.
literally came to the bridal suite after we were leaving.
They're
and
like,
they're
"Oh,
like,
thank
you
you."
cleaned? Thank you.
We're like, you're telling us we don't have to do this on our wedding night? We're cleaning the friggin' bridal and groom suite. Yeah. But anyways, and then we left to go, once we cleaned everything up, we left to go to our mini moon, which we stayed in Carefree, Arizona at Savannah.
Oh, yeah.
Is that how you say it?
I think so. Yeah.
A Savannah, which was a beautiful little wellness retreat center.
We're going to go back there.
Yeah, we need to go
and
back.
we'll post whatever we do have on our phones.
Yeah.
To show you guys.
So that was our mini moon. We just did we do 2 nights there? Mm-hmm. Yeah, 2 nights there. So that was our little mini moon after our wedding day. And that was
my favorite part.
Yeah.
Of the whole.
No, same.
Thing.
Just to be with each other and not have no distractions and just be in the moment with each other. We're looking at our rings together. Take a picture of our rings. Everything we did. We made some TikToks.
It's a great way to start the marriage.
Yeah.
For sure.
Especially after being around so many people, finally just me and you. It was so nice.
And we had waited. We did a month of celibacy right before the wedding, just fast and abstain from sex, just to make it more special,
make it new.
Yeah. And so it definitely
make it special.
There's something different about having sex with your wife.
Yeah.
It
making love to your wife.
Yeah.
And to your husband.
Yeah. It's this is my wife.
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't last very long, but
okay. If you ain't fellas, if you ain't released in a month. Month? Come on. Y'all.
And with your wife.
No.
Yeah. It's like that. Yeah. But no, that was much needed after just the chaos of a wedding, planning a wedding, batch party. It was just a great end to the weekend and great start for the rest of our lives. Everything honestly worked out exactly how it was supposed to go.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
We added a lot of stress to ourselves for no reason. Just
trying to be perfect.
And so that's a lot. Big advice I'll give is just like try to go with the flow as much as you can.
Be present.
Be present in the moment because it goes by so fast.
Oh my gosh, it goes by so fast.
I can only imagine people who plan for 2 years and then it's just over. Like we planned for like 4 months and then it was over, but it's just like, it's just over.
Yeah.
like
it's just so crazy because like when you're actually like in the moment and like there that day, it's just like, it doesn't feel real. It feels like you're like pretending like getting married, but it's like, it's real, you know? It's just so crazy. Like I could not get over that. I was like, when is it gonna feel real? And it didn't feel real the whole day.
It felt real to me. I kept getting just hit with emotion all day long. You were probably.
I was like out of body.
Just, like, trying to keep it together.
I was out of body.
Yeah, I kept getting rocked all day long.
And
Pause. That sounded wild. But no, yeah. One of the most like just amazing days, not just because of like how much went into it, but just like because literally just like our love was just felt and God met us there, and
I think everyone else could like feel our love and feel the presence of God, and it was just like a bond. Like everyone there is just like bonded.
Yeah.
Like those are the people that saw us like getting married. Like that's like
and like
you
all
were
the
part
friends
of that moment
like,
with us.
And all of our friends that were like, you know, just met each other and we're all awkward in the beginning. Like everyone was like best friends by the end of it.
Yeah.
Like literally.
It went perfect. Like that was the best day of my life besides giving birth to Amaya. They're like tied for best day ever. Best day of my life.
What about the day you met me?
That's up there.
What about the day I proposed?
That's up there.
What about...
The day I met you is like, oof, that's hard. How do you rank that? You rank it. Rank it? Yeah.
The day we met? I mean, technically that's the best day because it like...
There would be no other days.
Yeah,
I know, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, but...
Does that have to be number one, though?
No.
I think it does, actually.
Really?
Because that was the start of all these amazing days and memories. Yep. But yeah, that was one of the best days of my life.
The day we made Amaya was a great day.
That's up there, too.
I ain't talking about the day she came out. I'm talking about the day we made her.
Yeah, that was back in our not so sober days.
And fellas, let me just tell you, all it took was one. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
One shot?
One shot.
So, thank you to everyone that came to our wedding, all of our guests, all of our bridesmaids and grooms that were part of the whole experience. Shout out to our families for just helping with the wedding in every type of way. Thank you to my maid of honor, my sister, for all her help. Gabe's family for all their help. Just everyone that was a part of the day, like in the part of that week, and the months leading into it, like everyone played such an important role. So
I couldn't have done it without everyone.
Yeah.
I wanted to say that too, like
at the wedding.
That was one thing they do too, is they just hand you the mic right when you pop out, like for all your guests. They just hand you the mic and you're like, oh, I didn't prepare anything. Like
so you're like, what do you want to say to your guests? I know. I wish we said thank you to our parents for helping more. Yeah. But we gave it, and I don't think they took like offense to that. Oh, we forgot to mention the speeches. My sister gave a speech, which was hilarious and kind of offensive to me. But, that's just our relationship. It was funny, though. We'll give her that. It was funny. Chase gave a speech, and his was also very funny.
Yeah, killed it.
Killed it. They were both so nervous, I know. My dad asked us if he should prepare a speech, and I said no. So he said something to us for our rehearsal dinner, and then they were like, "Do you want anyone else to speak?" And I asked my dad, and he's like, "I already told you." I asked you guys, blah blah blah. And then
he said what he had to say to us, and
yeah.
it was definitely appreciated and accepted.
Yeah, and I feel like that was meant to be more intimate between us, anyways. What he did have to say, and then Gabe's parents gave a great speech. They had the best speech, hands down. Just so special and just so kind. They said
I think they
some kind words. Yeah, your parents are on the fly.
Well, my mom's a pastor. My parents are pastors, so they
that probably helps.
They're used to public speaking.
Yeah, that was so special. What they had to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, just really thankful for everyone, the experience. I'm just so thankful that I found my best friend in life that I wanted to marry, because I really didn't know if I wanted to get married and if I was ever going to find the person that I was meant for and that God created me for. And I just didn't know if you existed, and you do. And I'm just, thank God you found me. Yeah. Thank you for finding me.
I always knew that it existed, and I kept trying to force it or look for it in people that it just wasn't there with. And Niki, just from the day I met her, it just literally was just so evident that she was the one for me. And it's just crazy.
Energy doesn't lie.
Every time I look in her eyes, I just it's just my person, my wife. I just knew. And
when you know, you know. That is for real.
Yeah.
Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. But yeah, I didn't know if, I told myself, I was like, I'm not getting married unless I'm marrying my best friend, my person. 1,000% no. 1,000% am sure about this person, Mm-hmm. And lucky me, I found that. So.
Yeah.
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 I love you more than anything.
I love you. I'm just kidding. I love you so much, baby.
For real.
For real.
We're so lucky.
So blessed.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime type of love. And your person's out there. Just listen to God and the signs He's giving you and the things He tells you. And
make sure you're ready. Do your personal work. Make sure you're ready to catch the blessing when it comes your way.
Facts.
Because I could have easily fumbled the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Facts.
So.
And the signs are real. Don't ignore them. Or you're just gonna prolong your experience and probably
flags.
the wrong way.
It's the flags are real. Green flags and red flags. And you know what?
Don't dismiss them.
Niki also, for me, exposed to me some red flags in myself. Oof. That I saw, I had never seen, to me, I was always, in my head, I was always the one. I was always, the catch. I was always put together. I knew, it my way or it's the right way. And, she, not that she was you're up. I could sense that she loved me, genuinely just wanted to be there, be with me. But, there was just things that she just, kind of helped me see in myself of, how I was living, that it just, the right person will let you see your own red flags. Because I think a lot of people are living oblivious to the things.
I was your mirror.
Yeah. It's yeah, it was just why am I still partying on 4-day benders?
Yeah, I was I'm not dealing with this. So are you in or you out? Because I'm
wasting time, and I knew it too. I knew I was deep down. I knew I was prolonging, responsibility and things I needed to do, it's like I always handle business and like I'm a very go-getter, do my thing and stuff, like get things done. You know, my life I think shows things that I've accomplished and stuff like shows that. But I was a very just like, okay, I'm good. Okay, well then we're good. It's like once someone comes in your life where you're like, oh no, I need to make sure that I'm good, she's good, our future is good, our kids are good. Like it just like anything that's not adding to those boxes of us as a unit being okay and 100% good and moving forward, those instantly are just like, I'm done with those. Like they're not serving me, they're not serving us. So it's not even about serving you anymore. It's like if they're not serving you guys as a unit, then it's like they gotta go. And that just, our relationship so clearly brought those things to my eyes, and I'm just very grateful.
Yeah. And nobody's perfect, you know, but there will be signs. So make sure you listen to those. And I mean, we are both completely different people than we were when we first met. We both have done
Our fair share.
180.
Yeah, and we'll share more of our testimony in another video.
Yeah, that can be our next video.
Yeah.
For sure. But yeah, I'm just blessed to be the person I am today now by the grace of God. Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
For turning us around and showing us, exposing the truth and just waking up and putting, you know, the right person in front of our faces. So thank you, Jesus. We love you. We're so grateful for you. So grateful for each other and our family. And we're so grateful for our YouTube family. Thank you guys so much for watching. We love you guys. If you're new here, welcome to the Baker family. Welcome to Giki Gang.
Giki Gang.
Welcome to our life, and we are so excited to share more as time goes on. Yeah, we just really appreciate you. If you're a returning subscriber, we love you. We appreciate you. If you're new, thanks for tuning in, and we hope that you tune in for the next video. Just make sure you comment, like, and press that subscribe button. And, you know, leave a comment if you have any questions, if you have anything you want us to talk about, any just like suggestions, or, you know, if you want us to do a Q&A, put a question, drop a question down below.
We're gonna gather up all the questions from all of our videos, like under the comments, because we've said that before too. But we definitely do have a Q&A coming for you guys soon. So
we need a lot of comments.
We'll gather up all the good questions from all of our videos and come at you guys with some answers. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, stay tuned.
But love you guys.
All right,
thanks for
bye.
rocking with
Love
us.
you guso Peace.
Peace. I love you, Nikki, and you're my dream girl.
So, whoa! Other than that, I can't think. What the heck was that?
This chair is like squeaking or something.
You farted and I could feel it vibrate on the wood.
That's so weird.
Okay, but anyways, I'm like used to your farts at this point. They smell good. Oh, we like after, you know, the ceremony. Bro, can I finish? Keep it over there.
Oh my god.
Good?
Oh my god.
Is it really bad?
It's terrible. Close your mouth. It's your chicken soup.
Oh, please don't let this go.